Does that person look familiar? Maybe not. It's Carter Page. He was a foreign policy aide on the 2016 Trump campaign. You may remember that he was under FBI surveillance. They lied on the warrant. They did all kinds of trickery, and the FBI got caught. This guy was the key, they thought, we believe, to getting intel on the Trump campaign. Fast forward to the 2020 campaign. You know who it looks like the FBI had under surveillance? Rudy Giuliani, who was the lawyer for Donald Trump, and therefore did he have Donald Trump under surveillance? Did they have Donald Trump under surveillance as well? And this may be how the FBI found out that that laptop was about to drop in the media. Rudy Giuliani, I can't believe this happened to you. Welcome back, America's mayor. It's totally bizarre. But do me a favor, tell us first of all how you know about the surveillance that started much earlier than even you thought.
Well, the first I heard about it is how nowadays you hear of anything about the FBI was leaked to the New York Times. So the New York Times had several articles that I, along with differing groups of people, were being surveilled by the FBI, that they had gotten our iClouds, that they had gotten our phone registers, that they had gotten other documents, our bank accounts. That appeared for about 6 months in different left-wing rads. Then, when they served the search warrant of my home and law office on me, it contained a reference to an earlier search warrant that went back to 2018. I believe it was May 2018. Now, I began representing him officially in April 2018. So the search warrant for my iCloud to take everything conceivable on my iPhone, my iPad. I have my Mac computer was served just at about the time they would have learned I was representing him. So there's no doubt they wanted to spy on my representation of him. I mean, before they didn't take anything before that, and soon after my representation was over, they stopped.
Hey, by the way, isn't that illegal? I mean, it's one thing to get a warrant, but to monitor attorney-client conversations, I don't think is there any constitutional way to do that?
Well, I mean, it would have to be very, very serious probable cause. If you'd like to ask me in my years as a prosecutor, which were 18, did I ever do it? No. Did I ever authorize it as the third-ranking official in the Justice Department? No. Did I ever do it as a U.S. attorney, including to the mafia and to terrorists? No. The Sixth Amendment is sacred. It's your right to confer with your counsel. Now, there is a way to do it if there's an ongoing crime, but here's why that seems strange. If they had an ongoing crime back in back in 2018, what the heck happened to it now when they said there was no probable cause to believe I committed a crime? Or did it disappear into thin air? It's quite impossible to at one time have probable cause to believe I committed a crime and then not have it anymore.
Right. So they know that you were talking to reporters, looking to perhaps get some publicity and attention for the laptop, which, by the way, is totally legal, totally legitimate 100%. Political activity. But they're trying to demonize you. But you believe that the FBI was clued into that based on their surveillance from that warrant that goes all the way back to 2018. They saw you reaching out to reporters, and they let their team know you got to tell big tech to stay away from this.
I mean, of course, I don't know for sure, but it's very circumstantial, very suspect. Also, I believe John Solomon was also being surveilled at the very same time, and he's one of the people that I communicated with about it, as well as Miranda Devine. So, and as well as my attorney, Bob Costello. So, yes, they could have picked that up. They could have picked up my conversations about it and my advice that I was seeking from them. It would not have been too hard to do that.
Hey, you know, it's kind of almost divine, this laptop turning up the way it did. I mean, Hunter goes to some strip mall in Wilmington, Delaware, with a broken, water-damaged computer. John Isaac is the guy, very sensitive, thoughtful guy who, you know, he has a sense that something isn't right, and he searches for the word Burisma. He does the right thing. First, he reaches out to the FBI. You guys should have this thing. And I don't think everybody
100%.
understands that. Before he reached out to you, Mr. Mayor, he reached out to the FBI, in fact, turned it over to them, correct?
Yeah, I was his last resort. He says I was the last one he could trust. He had given it to the FBI twice, and both times they told him they were going to do something with it. And like they lied to me several times with evidence I gave them and did nothing with it, they just ignored him. Like they ignored Tony Bobulinski. They interviewed him, said they'd get back to him. They haven't gotten back to him up until now.
Can I ask you
Even now,
this?
they haven't gotten back.
There's a pattern here. What is their motivation? Why is it?
Their deeper motivation, I don't know, Greg. They're certainly engaged in covering up for the president. The target of this investigation, make no mistake about it, is Joe Biden. It always has been. Yeah. Any professional law enforcement person would tell you that reading this voluminous material. So they are covering up for Senator Biden, for Vice President Biden, and now for President Biden. And that is a very serious federal crime.
Mr. Mayor, we so appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're amazing, and you're a happy warrior, and I think things are going to get...
What else are you going to do, right? Got to fight for your country as you've done so nobly and so bravely, Greg.
Thank you, sir, very, very much, and we'll be right back.